What's up? I'm Lance, and welcome to my second channel, The Witching Hour.
Is there a spooky ghost here?
What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Today, we are going to check out a new channel called Goose, Pimples. And this one is called 7 Ghost Videos So Scary You'll Need a Priest and a Plumber, in parentheses. So, I saw this. I saw like the first 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds of it. And I was like, I think this might have to be put on my watch later list. And we're going to check it out today. So show love to Goose Pimp and like and subscribe and become a Patreon member for them. And let's get right into this video.
Terrifying footage doesn't always come from ghost hunts or abandoned asylums. Sometimes it's just a regular night on the sofa. That's when something happened to Val St. Louis when she was chilling at home in Ontario. Something she still can't explain. No warning, no build-up. Just a bizarre moment, and her camera caught it all. Let's watch.
Oh, was that the inhaler? What is that? Oh, okay. Well. I wouldn't like that.
Out of the blue, she spotted an object flying off the table. Then seconds later, the cupboard door flings itself open and slams shut. We've seen stuff like this before, but there's something seriously unsettling about this one. The way that object is yanked, it's violent, not some weak little string pull, and there's no one in sight. Then there's the caption. She said this has been going on for years, and that the moment we just saw was worse than usual. She even asked if anyone knew how to clear negative energy, because she's considering moving out.
Yeah.
We checked her profile. No spooky series, no ghost haunting content, just a regular person posting everyday stuff. And the comments, they lit up like a spiritual support group. People were recommending smudging, energy cleansing, priest, holy water. One of her Facebook friends even said they always felt something was off whenever they visited. But the most telling part was the way she backed away on camera. No fake dramatics, no YouTube ghost hunter theater. Just that cold, instinctive fear you feel when you know something's not right. And it's standing right by.
I'm sure that ghost hunting channel would just love to see that their clip is being viewed as like a bunch of theatrics.
Behind you. Whatever's haunting that house, it's not there to be famous. It's just there. Number 6.
Joe, there's some shit going down in the living room again, god damn it.
The Last Stand. Flag raising ceremonies are meant to be quiet, respectful, and above all, predictable. But during this one in Sulawesi, as the soldiers stood frozen in formation, something decided to show up uninvited. And what happened next turned a moment of honor into one of pure confusion. And something else, sheer panic. Take a look.
Jangan terpengaruh, anak pasti. Jangan terpengaruh.
Whoa, okay. I know, I'm sorry, I'm kind of pausing it kind of quick here. They're standing, no problem. He's doing his marching thing. People in the back, so like one of these things is not like the other over here. And then you hear all the like blood curdling screams in the background. You see a big flash of whatever that was in the background just then. What kind of chaos is going on right now?
Jangan terpengaruh, kalian aman. terpengaruh. Tarik napas panjang, tahan.
Yeah. No. This one. Yeah. Why do you look so different? It's hard as shit. 100 feet.
Tahan. Astagfirullahaladzim. Istighfar. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan rasulullah. Saya ya kula lang kumfan pun. Lepas dulu kemudian. Saya perempuan lepas. Keluar itu. Keluar sebentar keluar. Nanti pulang. Tahan.
I want some context, please. Buddy, why are you hyperventilating? Why is he...
The camera quality is not the best, but luckily you can hear the audio clear as day. And everyone sounds absolutely petrified. You hear blood-curdling screams as you watch people's faces go pale white. But from what, exactly? This thing, right in the middle.
Yeah, what this thing?
At first glance, nothing seems too strange. It's a ceremony with all but one patron wearing white. But when you look a little closer at the context, your hairs all start to stand on end. Many believe the standout, dark-clothed figure was the spirit of an old general who came back to stand with the military. Hence why the guards standing in formation didn't run away. Either bound by duty or respect, they remained in their positions for as long as they had to. The most compelling part of this video, though, isn't even the sight of the figure or the screaming. It's the reaction of one of the guards while the figure stood with them. She stood directly in front of the strange figure, and yeah, you can always pull out that acting card. But a seasoned military woman openly hyperventilating and breaking down during a sacred ceremony of respect seems unlikely, unless something truly bizarre had happened.
She really sounded like she was freaking out though. That really sounds like she was really kind of like holding herself together, kind of trying to hold herself together. I was kind of wondering why this one in the background was a blurry mass and everyone else is a little bit more defined. Yo, that's fucking creepy. I don't know how to describe something about that. I really don't. It could be, I mean, everyone outside of that formation is screaming and running for the hills. So obviously they're seeing this going on too. So I give it to them for staying right there. This poor woman, she probably said at this point, she's like, probably says, I really made some life choices. I really wish I didn't. I wish I joined the military. I won't be standing over here right now. Oh my God.
A poltergeist told me you enjoy scary videos like this.
No, you did not.
But don't subscribe just
Goose
yet.
Pimples,
We'll earn your
shirts.
subscription by the end of this scary compilation.
Sell your merch.
Number 5. Rekindling the flame. Fooling around on a trampoline is the cornerstone of any child's summer, and Miles Campbell was no exception to that rule. For his first ever YouTube video 11 years ago, he decided to record some cool-ass first-person front flips.
Guys, I'm just gonna do this real quick. And if you do not know how to do front flips and all those kind of tricks, then don't try us at home. And definitely do not try it on the ground because I am on the trampoline, not the ground. And if you know how to do all these tricks, then good for you. But if you don't...
But it's never that simple, is it? He forgot about the video, as kids tend to, and only ended up remembering it when he and his friends were looking through the account all those years later, which is when he clocked the creepiest thing he had ever seen.
You jump on your back. You jump onto your back and then do a backflip. All right, here we go. Alright, so I did that. I might not do all the tricks I know in this video, but for the last, I'll try this one and see if I can beat this one. This one's just kind of hard, alright? So here we go. Nope, I didn't do it. Alright guys, that was it for now, and...
If you didn't catch it, don't worry. It's kind of hard to decipher. When he goes to flip over for the last time, he pans the camera off to the side, where we see the body of presumably another small child sitting cross-legged on the floor, watching him. Now obviously, it has to be something logical, right? He was a kid playing out, so maybe it was one of his friends. Well, maybe not. Because he made a Reddit post about the video 2 months ago where he claims that he was completely alone when he was making the video. He called for people to give him an explanation, and many said they saw nothing but a child holding up a skateboard and must have forgotten that there was someone else there. But if you look super close at the arch that people are calling a skateboard, it looks sort of translucent. It also looks like it's moving slowly towards the cross-legged figure. It doesn't help that every time he points the camera towards that specific part of the ground, the video goes blurry. Could it be some kind of shadow figure watching him playing around? What are your thoughts? Let us know. Number 4. Soul Tide. Cesar Torres has dedicated a large portion.
That's clearly a child. Clearly a child. That's not like a blurry apparition. That is clearly a child. I don't know about that one. Let me know in the comments what you thought about that one. I mean, you know, yeah. That's a real child. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. The thing behind it is what I thought it was. I thought it was like his sister or some shit like that, sitting over there just, you know, being a kid sitting somewhere. But I don't know. If that's a ghost child, that's a very, what do they call it? Ghostbusters? A full apparition, full-bodied apparition. That's what that is. Jesus.
Of his adult life to running headfirst into God knows what as long as it's spooky. His TikTok page is littered with videos of him exploring varying and abandoned locations.
I thought he runs headfirst in the thing, so I was expecting him running headfirst into this refrigerator door. I don't know why. When he said that, I thought he meant literally he'll just run in there head first like it's a prank channel. But he also does ghost hunting too while he does pranks. I don't know. Sorry, my bad.
But as you know, that line of work is extremely high risk for a possible high reward. In one of his clips, he explains that during one fateful investigation at an abandoned hospital, he felt as though something otherworldly attacked him. After that night, nothing was ever the same. He started to notice strange things happening in his home. He began to feel a general sense of unease alongside hearing bumps, bangs, and children's voices. Obviously, something evil has latched onto him, and it wants something to do with that baby. After noticing that it wasn't just a passive haunting, he got up to get in his car and flee the house. But as he checked his rear-view mirror, he felt as though he could see the entity waiting right behind him. It's slightly blurred, but there does seem to be some kind of eerie outline in that reflection. After that, somehow it pulled Caesar right back into the house with his partner and child in tow. But that might have been the biggest mistake he's ever made. Because while they were trying to get their baby to sleep, a knock echoed through the house. When they opened the door, they weren't met with a person. They were met with a cardboard box. Harmless, right? Well, it was, until he decided to crack it open.
Why would you open that? What is that?
Ay, super calado. Es horrible.
What are you gonna open that for?
Tápalo bien.
¿Qué es eso?
Sigue escuchando demasiadas cosas, ¿verdad? Mira.
Con esa huele tan feo.
Hay algo, ¿eh? Ay.
¿Sí escuchas? ¿Escuchas?
Everyone in the neighborhood heard that.
¿Qué?
Oh no, you're bringing demon shit.
Esto solo es una advertencia. Queremos lo que ofreciste. No se te ocurra romper. O es esto o las cosas empeorarán. Tienes que venir.
Ay, no.
Why are you gonna open all that shit?
Tierra. ¿Qué es eso? Mira.
Trae muchos alfileres.
No, es que estoy escuchando muy cerquita.
Trae muchos alfileres, ¿ves esto? Trae demasiados alfileres.
Ya no lo sigas abriendo.
No.
Playing with the shit. Why you keep on playing with the shit?
Tiene como un papel aquí, ¿ve?
Otro papel.
¿Alcanzas a ver? Enfócalo.
¿Un foco? Es tu foto, ¿no?
Parece mi foto. Como si los alfileres estuvieran atravesando mi cara, ¿ve? Está como súper mojado. Mi foto.
Tu foto. Tu nombre.
Ooh, that's some voodoo.
Ve.
Y yo creo que lo que quiere es que vaya donde ofrecí mi alma hoy.
What in the fresh hell is any of that? The fact the clip comes pre-censored is a real indicator of quite how gory the situation had become. While we don't necessarily know the real contents of the jars, or what the different letters say, it's pretty clear that they're not all being invited to a nice night out. Many of Caesar's viewers became genuinely worried about him and his family's well-being, and there were a lot of speculations of the contents of the box being that of black magic. You don't say.
I couldn't think of a more horrible job if I wanted to.
Naturally, the husband and wife decided to do what any logical person would do in their situation. They took the box to a cemetery and burnt it. Obviously, it didn't go to plan.
No me deja prenderlo, ¿eh? No me deja prenderlo.
Oh, it doesn't want to burn.
No me deja prenderlo. Ya no se prende. A ver. Ahí está. Aquí termina. ¿Qué fue eso?
¿Escuchaste?
Aquí termina todo.
Ven, ven.
Aquí dejamos todo. No nos llevamos nada a casa. Permítenos ya estar en paz. No queremos llevarnos nada a casa. Queremos que todo termine aquí. Si ves cómo se... Hoy, ¿escuchas cómo truena? ¿Escuchas cómo truena?
Sí, sí, sí.
Esto es un trabajo.
Espérate.
¿Qué dijeron?
The cardboard just wouldn't go up, and while they tried to ignite the flame, they both began to hear very strange noises echoing between the tombstones.
Estoy planeando regresar, o tú crees que tengamos que hacer, de verdad tengo mucho.
¿Qué escuchas?
Tengo mucho miedo, parece como si alguien nos estuviera vigilando.
Yo creo que no puede. Pero venga, algo se asomó atrás de ti. Algo se asomó atrás de ti.
Sensing that something in the graveyard wasn't happy with them being there, they both decided to bolt straight back home. But when they returned, Caesar realized that perhaps it was too late for any kind of intervention, because this was what awaited their arrival.
Oigan, voy llegando a mi casa y vean lo que encontré. Esa playera es mía, estaba ya colgada. Me pareciera que está llena de sangre. ¿Qué es eso? Vean, eso está lleno de sangre. ¿Qué es eso de allá? No mames. Oigan, neta, yo voy llegando a mi casa. Voy llegando a mi casa y vean lo que acabo de encontrar. Esta playera aquí. Ah, cabrón. Ey, no mames. Ey, ¿qué pedo con eso? La playera aquí. ¿Qué hay aprendido? Ahí yo dejé, ahí fue donde yo dejé el puño de sal, ahí fue donde yo dejé el puño de sal, cabrón. Están escuchando cosas de aquel lado. Están escuchando cosas de aquel lado, no puedo decir, ¿qué es esto? ¿Por qué esta playera está así? Esa playera es mía y está todo aquí tirado. Vean. Yo no había llegado a mi casa. Tiene algunas letras aquí que dice por aquí Panteón. Dice Panteón de los Niños. Se alcanza a leer como Panteón de los Niños.
The stained shirt and box could have been done off camera, and the flying objects could also have been thrown by someone lurking in a dark corner off camera. But the lead up to all of this has been so insane that you almost can't help but believe him. Caesar made the decision to open the box, only to be met with one of the most horrifying sights he had ever seen.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué hay ahí?
Only needed a few centimeters to nope right out of there. Eventually though, he prized the full lid off and moved the box, wishing with every moment he had just left the well alone.
Por favor, díganme qué significa eso. Y esto de la caja B, o sea, ¡ey! Ahí se vio algo. Hey, se vio algo. Hey, ¿qué pedo? Ahí se vio algo. Yo vi algo aquí. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? De verdad, si alguien sabe qué es esto, por favor, díganmelo. Vean lo que hay aquí. Aquí también hay una estrella de esas. Hay una pequeña agua. Esto huele muy mal, parece que es carne. No sé si esto... Vean, hay unas notas aquí. Una dice pura Jim. Si alguien sabe qué significa, por favor, díganmelo. Díganme qué significa. Hay otra nota aquí. Es un muñeco que, o sea, ¿qué es lo que significa? Vean.
Caesar has posted on his account since. At the time of the video being made, he has posted just 11 hours ago, but there have been no mention of the weird box. Surely, if you had a paranormal channel and you receive a box full of blood, weird symbols and a voodoo doll that looks like you'd never stop milking that for content. Or at the very least, you'd keep an ongoing commentary about it on your socials, right? Is it even Caesar controlling his own social media anymore? Or did the darkness take over?
No, he did not go there. He did not. I like that little bit of shade right there.
Number 3. Rise and shine. This homeowner was never more thankful for installing a home security camera than they were when they watched this footage back. While just trying to get some shut-eye, they heard some strange noises coming from the front room. Thinking it was just the wind or something falling over, they dragged themselves out of bed to go and check it out, but they were left even more confused than before.
Okay, you want that open, huh? He turns on this Christmas tree. I'm done. What was it? You're like, I thought I closed that. I know that's what you're thinking.
The fun didn't stop there. Just as they got themselves back into bed, this happened.
Oh, okay. No, he wants to show off that Christmas tree. He's keeping those windows open. This man's like, what the fuck?
And again.
He's like an annoying roommate.
Yeah, automatic blinds and curtains exist. You can set them to open and close on their own, maybe even use a remote. But those? They look like regular old cloth to me.
Yeah.
No wires, no tech, just stubborn fabric getting dragged around like it owed something. Whatever did that clearly wasn't trying to stay hidden either. So whether it wanted attention or just a better view from the living room, something in that house wanted to be seen. Number 2.
He wanted to show off that Christmas tree. He's like, this is a nice Christmas tree. Let's show it off.
Fucking mad. You probably already know that dogs are considered extra sensitive to the paranormal. There are so many videos online showing all sorts of dogs barking at nothing, growling at nothing, jumping at nothing, the list goes on. It's rare that you see any actual physical activity in dogs' videos, but this one knocked it out the park.
तो इस सीसीटीवी फुटेज में एक डॉग के साथ पैरानॉर्मल एक्टिविटी होता है, आप इस वीडियो में देख सकते हो।
The bed being yanked isn't even the scary part. Did you hear that horrific moan? You might be thinking of some kind of logical explanation like an earthquake or some kind of impact that caused the house to shake. But none of the other dogs have any reaction. What gives? Most dog-based paranormal videos are documentaries like this one, where the dog locks onto a certain part of the room, like they're watching someone.
Based on DNA and eyewitness testimony, Keith Hobson was arrested and charged. Just as concerning, credible eyewitness testimony and gas station security camera footage took him 60 miles away at the time. February the 11th, 23 days before the murders in Dayton, Queens prison, 7 years old, was found butchered in a box. Based on DNA and eyewitness testimony, Maria Canellas was arrested and convicted, despite contradicting eyewitness testimony and video footage that put her in New Jersey at the time of the killings. A human being cannot be in two realities at the same time. 30 days before Terry was arrested for the murder of he was in Ohio. He threatened Keith Hobson in the hallway outside of his father's house.
The mystery remains, can dogs really sense the dead? Number 1. Desperate times. Sometimes, security cameras don't just protect you, but they can help in the case of people nearby. Ever since audio capture became better on home security systems, people have been catching all sorts of conversations. But this guy caught something more terrifying than anything.
Escucha y observa lo que esta cámara logra captar. Una alma en pena suplicando por su vida.
Don't kill me.
The begging is creepy enough, but did you spot that weird shadow figure towards the end?
Yeah. Love the sound effect you added to that.
Why is it translucent and seeming to run towards the screaming? Granted, it could just be a person running to help, and their speed distorted them on camera, but it still doesn't explain the begging and pleading. Especially considering we can't see anyone chasing her. Either some terrifying sacrifices are going on in that suburb, or someone is a bit too deep in their roleplay with an imaginary friend. Hey, have you watched the latest scary video on our second channel, Sleep is Cancelled? Click here to watch it now, and don't forget to...
I mean, it just sounds like someone is yelling like a neighbor's, but when you hear, please don't kill me, that's alarming. The shadow thing is very interesting. But I have no idea. The one I'm kind of... The one with the dirt and the voodoo one, the hoodoo one. That what do you think about that? Wait, I don't know what to take with that. If it's theatrics, do you think it's mostly theatrics? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. It's a little bit wants to say it's theatrics. A little bit. But I don't know. It just, there's some things that just don't add up. Let's just say that. I'll say that. There's some things that are just not adding up for me on that one. But other than that, this video was good though. I thought it was quite entertaining. Let me know in the comments about that. And yeah, if you guys like this Goose Pimples, we'll check out more Goose Pimples. And yeah, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease, and bye.